In my last video, I gave you an overview of the Viennese food scene with everything from sausages and champagne to the chocolate cake that is synonymous with Austrian history. And now that you've got some places down to satiate your appetite, you'll need to pad your itinerary with a few attractions. Fortunately, there is so much to choose from, so here are 5 things you have to do in Vienna. Number 1, Prater. If you like having fun on your travels, there's probably no better place to spend your day than at Prater. This city centre space is most famous for Versatile Prater, an amusement park that is home to Vienna's famous giant Ferris wheel. This wheel offers up some of the best views across the city and is an icon of the Austrian capital, so it's definitely worth a ride. It's not the only attraction there, however, as there are plenty more rides to have a go on. I'd recommend the Wild Alps, just make sure you have your waterproofs on as you'll definitely get wet. Number 2, the State Hall at the Austrian National Library. The Austrian National Library is not only the country's largest library with more than 12 million items in its various collections, but it is all housed inside one of Vienna's most beautiful buildings. A trip to this library is an absolute must-add for your itinerary because of one room within the library's walls, the State Hall. The State Hall is the biggest Baroque library in Europe and one of the most beautiful rooms I've ever seen. I've visited the hall a couple of times now and it was just as stunning the second time around. Number 3, Schlossbrunn Palace. Schlossbrunn Palace is the former summer residence of the Habsburgs and is a great way to spend a day in Vienna. You can go inside the palace itself, although I'd recommend getting there early as tickets sell out fast and there can be long queues to get them. But there's more to this UNESCO World Heritage Site than just its main building, as its grounds are filled with activity. Take a stroll through its gardens with beautifully decorated flower beds, acres of forest and even a garden maze, or walk up the hill to the Gloriette and turn back for amazing views of the city's skyline. Number 4, the Vienna State Opera. The Vienna State Opera is one of Vienna's most revered structures and one of the top opera houses in the world. It has first-class daily performances and around 50 opera and ballet works per season danced by the Vienna State Ballet. Its biggest event, however, is the Vienna Opera Ball, an annual event where the opera turns into a large dance floor where over 100 couples in evening gowns and tails open the Ball of Balls. If you can't manage to make it to an event, then you can go on a guided tour. Multiple tours run every day in several languages and you'll get a good look around the building whilst your guide tells you about its history and its use. Number 5, see Vienna on 2 wheels. So the last one isn't a specific attraction in Vienna, but I do just recommend hiring a bike and having a ride around the city. One way to do this is by using City Bike Vienna, which has bikes stationed all across the city. You can pay to unlock bikes at these stations or do it online. However, we used Donkey Republic. I used it in both Budapest and Vienna, and no, this isn't an ad, but it was super easy. The rentals and unlocking can be done via the app, and it's reasonably priced. Vienna has plenty of cycle paths, or if you want to be away from the traffic, then head to one of many parks across the city. Do you agree with my list, or is there anything else you'd include in a top 5 list of things to do in Vienna? If so, let me know in the comments section below. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.